Yo, what's going on? This is Rock Davis. I want to talk to you a little bit about crankbaits I just use, the different kinds, and where I just use them at. But I want to take a minute first and give thanks to God, the Most High. You know, if you're not walking in Christ, get to know Him. Get to know Christ. Believe and have faith. I know sometimes we do things and we can think sometimes we are alone with no help. He's always there. Understand this. He never leaves us. We always leave him. For better or worse. So when you give him thanks, it could be something small. Something he pulled you through when nobody else could help you. Just give him more thanks, man, out through the day. You know, for whatever you have. It might don't be more than the next person, but thank him for what you have or what you are about to have. Let the church say amen. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about some crankbaits. I hope y'all can see this on the camera when I show it to y'all because I have the camera, you know, a little further back. Okay. I'm going to start off with some 6 inches. I hope you can see that. I got some of them in packages and I didn't feel like taking them all out. So this is a blue back, silver belly with spots on the side, a gold head, a small lip, crankbait. Some call them floating bait, you know. Some call them jig, crankbaits. Some call them, we call them some of everything. I'm gonna show you a few of the lipless, and I'm gonna show you a few of the. I got some. I'm gonna show you a few of the smaller ones, the square bait, and I got a couple of long ones. Spoon. That's why I say we give them names, and they've been using these things for a long time, and we just switch up the names. So I'm gonna start off with this green, white, low shad under the belly with some yellow truth. I got a gold one here. When I water, it's kind of dark, dirty. Say after we get some rain, and when I water wash down off the stuff off the bank, is those are the stuff I like to go to. Different sizes, and the different sizes and the different beds, you want to be careful because just when you buy them, just look at the depth on it. Some might be 2 to 3 feet. Some might be 3 to 4. Some might be 4 to 5. And like I show you, the big spoon, I show you the spoon. And again, this is a couple of the spoons with the big spoons on them. They go 20 to 25 feet. According on how hard you crank them, they can go deep. You got some only go like these one, 3 to 4 feet with a good shake on them. You don't have to work them too hard. Um, I throw in open water these baits here, and me throwing them. I got some smaller ones here too. 2 to 3 feet, 3.5 feet deep is the deepest I want to go. I'm right on top of the snortweed. When you're getting a hook, cutting the weed, you know right then, when you clean them off every time you bring them back to cast again, you know you in the spot you want to be in. I know I am. I don't want to go no deeper than that because sometimes you fishing the wrong timber, and you know the few pieces I fish, it's a lot. It'd be a lot of timber. Um, I used to go to a place out on the river, but the timber is so bad out there, man. You can only fish in certain spots, and I lose a lot of baits out there. So, as you can see, the rods I use is the Garcia or the ugly stick. I use the Garcia rod. I'm in reel with the ugly stick. I used to use the Rhino, but I can't hardly find the Rhino no more. What I used to do is go into one of the Walmarts because it's a little cheaper getting a rod and reel and from you going to um I lose my train of thought to the taco places and to the it'll come back to me in a minute. But anyway, I say that to say this. You don't have to have an expensive rod and reel. You don't have to have an expensive bait. You can go to a Walmart or something and buy the same type of bait for like $12, $15 instead of spending 22, $24. You know what I'm saying? Um, the depth is where you want. I I got some low open face rods, real rods where I can throw out, and I use like 4 pound test lines on those. These are some of the the lines I use. Sea line, sun line, that's sniper, just the assassin right here, the assassin. And you also know seagull. I used to use the red label, but I use this one here. I use this one here now. This is the cheapest one I use from Seagull. Or I use the yellow label, or I use the the tattoo. The tattoo is the top of the line for Seagull. These are some of the low baits right here I use. I don't know if you can see that. Different colors. Like I said, guys, I don't want to take them out the pack, take all these out the package, and then when I do that, then I have to put them all the way back in it because I don't have a a hook guard on each one of my baits. Another little small one. I don't know how good you can see that. That's a brownish color. That's a small one. And you know what? When you fishing in an area where you can Just let the line off like this. In the water and carrying it itself. These things here work wonders because you don't have to work them. You have to get ready for the bite. You have to get ready for the bite, but you don't have to work these. Little tangle up here, but that's all right, man. You understand what I'm doing. Whoever fishing, and you know they get tangled up. See, that's a black one right there. Little small bed, beak, black with blue stripes in them. Blue stripes in them. When that water is dark and dirty, these in some place. See, when I fish these now, you don't want to fish them in about 4 feet of water down because I love the fish to attack it. Here go another one. A little bit of green, black smoke in this one right here. A little orange on the belly. I don't know how much you can see that, but a little orange on the belly. I like fishing crankbaits. I love them. This is a milk white, an open face. This is an open face. I mean lipless. A rattle on them. And whoever know you, if you know me, you know how I get down with the crankbaits, man. I think to me crankbaits are the best. That's a hard rattle in that one. If you can see that. Silver, gold head, black back. I got a blue one in here. Oh, let me turn this around. Blue one, silver belly. I don't think they're not good to fish with. Huh? But what you got to understand is where you fishing in that could be your plus of catching fish. You don't have to catch fish all day because fish move. And if somebody tell you fish don't move, you in a small pond or you on a farm or something in that sort. Have a crankbait. Now I know a dude would tell me in Florida, these gold ones like this, that gold color, this is lipless. A color like that right there in Florida, them bass hit them like you stole something. Some nice little ones right here. Some small ones. Got a little green right there. I don't know how good you can see that. I'm so sorry about that, but that little green. I catch a good bass on this one here. I've been a little while ago. I'm thinking about if I go out today, it's a low storm out there now, so that's why I'm doing this video. But this black back, silver belly, got hard shake in it. I like how they move under the water, man. You stop them and they rise up like that right there. Just pull them a little bit, and then they straighten back out. Then they go back up, and then you can crank it some more. I think it's a good thing. If I can, if it don't clear up outside, then I'll probably come back and do another video about some swim baits, paddle tails. Uh, Here's a silver one. Silver with red head, with a red head. Now, this color here, with that truths on it. See that black, that truth belly. This one here is a similar one, but see that dot on them? This one, the other one didn't have a dot on it. And when you're fishing in the sun, that silver, they get that silver. They get that silver. See what I'm talking about? Slow one here. With that little sheet on the tail. That thing open up like this here and under the water when it's swimming. 2.5, 3 feet right here. It's all you need. It's all you need. When I'm fishing them, when I fishing with them in this small, I have like a 12, a 10, 12, in between 12 and 10. But my go-to is 15 now. I love to fish with 15. 15 don't break. 15 don't break. And I'm telling y'all, the sniper, shooter, assassin, sunline. I got a video where I bring in a log about this big piece of timber. That thing had to been ever but a 5 feet, 5 feet long, about this big. I bring it up in the video so I can show you. When I hook it, I thought it been a fish because it was moving. I didn't know I was pulling it up off the bottom. And that's why it was moving. I said, oh no, I got him. I got granddaddy, the biggin. You know how I get down. So when I got it up to where I was at, I pull it out, take my time and pull it out of the water, stand it up beside me, man, and this thing, but this big, 5.5 feet long or so. So that's why the confidence I have in this line right here. A sun line, 15 pounds. Now, if you go higher than that, if you go 17, 20 pounds, I think I see 25. If you go that high, that's I think that's better than you using the braid. I used to use that braid. I don't use braid no more, man. Braid just ain't my thing. The FC. The FC for me is the way to go, man. The FC, man. The FC. And Sea Girl is the lines I like. 15, from 15 to 10. Now, if I'm fishing in for crappie or bluegills or something like that, I'll go from 4 to 6. You know, just for a lighter line on an open face, rod. The same thing. It's Garcia, ugly stick. You know, I got a few Simmons, the gold and black. But if I come back and do another video, It's going to be about the swim baits, aka the rattle trap. Hear that? Oh Lord, that drives fish crazy under the water. You just don't understand. They hear this better than they can hear me talking to you in the next room. And it's different sounds. Some have more rattles, more beads in them. Some have just like one or two beads in them. See, that got two big beads right there, and that right there. And those why I like to fish those. I love to fish crankbaits, not just because of the noise they make, the move they make, how you can die them out if you stop running. If you got a heavy one, if you got a heavy lipless, he running like this with his head down like this, and you stop, he would drop. Yank him a couple of times, he'll stand up, like then you run him again, 1, 2, 3, 4, stop him again, he'll drop. Hit him a couple of times more. You just do different things. Just don't cast them out unless they're hitting real good. They're hitting real good. You cast them out and just wind them in slow or fast, wherever the pace may be on fish. During the cold times, winter and the water cold, you got to move slow because them fish try to save their energy. I'm talking about the bass and walleye and pike. I ain't never catch a pike. I see a few guys on videos catching them, and them things that look like they are fun to catch to me. But I'm about to end this video. I just want to get on here and show you a few of the crankbaits I use, which, I mean, this is just a few of them, You know how we get down. You know what? This is why I don't understand how we as guys and women, how we collect all these bits and half of them we don't go back and use no more. They're just like decoration. We don't even go back and use them no more. But that's about it. That's all I got. And I want to say I got that. If you like the video, how about give me a thumbs up? Subscribe to the channel. Until next time, God bless. Yo, y'all take it easy.